Yes.
Okay.
And the other thing too is I love that I also have my old pictures when I first started. Listen, when I was using the Android to do my content. Okay,
So my name is Charese. No. No. Well, first, we're headed to New Jersey for a speaking engagement for It Is Networks. It's a women's conference this weekend, and it's going to be Chef's Kiss. I'm very excited about networking and stuff. And of course, I had to pull out all the small people because I am a small business stance, and I don't think people understand how much I love small business. Not only working with them, but like also financially buying into what we call social economics, right? So head to toe. Hair, Aisha from IC Beauty, okay? Got my undercut back, okay? I'm trying to be a 90s baddie, okay? I have my rings from Joelle Jador Boutique, okay, locally here in Richmond. Got my bracelets, these three right here, I got in New Orleans when I was speaking with the baddies with businesses. And then this is my favorite one. Looks like a cross. That's from Saint Collection, also locally in Richmond. Got this sweater. It's from Created Purpose, I believe. And I got this when I did my first vendor show in Lynchburg. And of course, it's got the sayings, and everyone always stops me to read it. Skirts, Rebdoll, women owned, black owned, love it. And yeah, we're doing the things. We're doing the things. Oh, my necklace as well is Resilient from Soul Essentials collection. And I mean, what are we talking about? Like, are we going to be about it? Are we going to support small business owners? Are we going to stop spending our coins with big boxes? And I really put this out in the atmosphere. I want to get a brand deal with a small business owner. Like, I get it. Like, the girlies who love, like, high end, all the things. I get it. I even have someone gifted me a Louis Vuitton bag, okay? So I didn't spend my coins. But I get it, right? Quality. But small business owners also have quality as well. This necklace, I be wearing it in the shower. It doesn't tarnish. It doesn't change my neck green, nothing like that. And I think that if we stop for a moment and considered what our dollars really do with the small business owners and how it affects our day-to-day, that we would be more mindful of how we spend our coins. That's my point. That's my what do the people say when they're not complaining, but that's my spill for the day. Welcome to my TED Talk. Thank you.
WLC. Can I get a round of applause to the Stockton Women's Leadership Council? It is such an amazing.
Every woman, man, looking to reach their destination.
I'm speaking at Scream Your Dream with the This Is It Network in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and I'm so excited today. Obviously, I don't have a makeup artist because, baby, if I could have, I would have. Because this is ghetto. I'm speaking on monetizing your network. You know, as a fractional CFO, creating community is most definitely important, and you can create an authentic community and still make money. And I think that a lot of females struggle with doing both. Life is a both and. It's so good. A woman who was on a panel yesterday, Shayna, she said it so eloquently, like creating a safe and a brave space. But some of us don't even know that we can make the ask. And I think that creating authentic relationships with people and being able to make money with your community is like top tier. Like, isn't that the goal? Like making money with your friends? We say it all the time, but we don't navigate our lives that way, which is actually wild to me. And I want to debunk that and give people the tools and resources to be able to show up in that way and still make their money that they that they deserve, that they need, so that we can live our best lives, so that we can travel, spend time with our children, spend time with our families, all the things that we say this is what entrepreneurship does for me. That's what I'm doing today. Monica Lachelle for lip gloss. Danessa Myricks. She has a whole foundation line too. And so I've been switching over. Also, something that I quantify for myself as small business is buying from a Mary Kay rep because they are also small business. So my next thing is to switch all of my makeup. This is Monica Lachelle over to Black Business. And then this is Danessa Myricks. And I really love this. And baby, it is pigment. When I tell you you ain't gotta put a whole lot on, a lot go a long way. I mean it wholeheartedly. I ain't even playing games with you. Okay, Oh My Glow is also small business owned. I've been using this for at least 7 years. Then you shake it up. It's a finishing spray. So you see you get them glitters. So it kinda enhances your highlighter. But yeah, we move into the small business stuff. I'm so excited with myself. This is also small business. Um, this is a Patrick one size. And also, yeah. So I got both of them. My travel sizes. I got them full size as well at the house. Okay. And then of course we got Juvia's Place, which is Black owned. So yeah, I'm making some progress with my switching over to small business, and then of course the finished spray, they go together real bad. So yeah, I'm happy with myself. I think that I'll be able to be 80% small business with the things that I purchase maybe by 2026. Yeah, I'm ecstatic. I love it for me. But when I tell you you don't need a lot, I'm not playing no games. You see this? That's it. That's all. Don't do too much. Now I gotta spread it. Okay. That's it. And if you over 40 like me, stop putting your highlighter right underneath your eye right here. Put it like a little bit right below and then spread it up. Especially if you got creases underneath your eyes because you ain't getting no sleep. Or if you just getting creases on your eyes because we're getting older. It's okay to get older. You just gotta use different techniques. We're not 20-year-olds. And that's okay. Lord, I ain't never been so happy to be older. Actually, once I turned 35, I started rounding up and telling people that I was 40. So I've been 40 for 6 years, okay? Life is not a straight line because, that means you flatlining. Always be encouraged in the midst of the pivot. Sometimes it's hard, but once you get over that hump, like truly, you're like, dang, I didn't even know life could be like this on the other side of entrepreneurship. We just be feeling so defeated. I have a client right now. She's really excited, but she was a little apprehensive. She closed her storefront, and again, when we first started working together, I said, "What's the goal?" She says, "To increase online presence." I said, "Bet, let's do it." But continue to do things that was making that longer to do. And now that she's closing her storefront, not closing her business, let's be very clear, um, it's going to open up so many other opportunities for her. And the truth of the matter is that's the pivot that she needed to get to the goal that she's been asking for the last almost 3 years, you know? And sometimes we find that as like we feel defeated. We feel like we failed because we have to move in a way that perspective wise, outward wise to the world looks like a failure. But the truth of the matter is that she's the one winning and still winning. Whether it was a decision, because it was never a bad decision to open the store again, but it hindered her to move as fast as she desired to do because Having a storefront costs money. You got to have employees. You got to have somebody at that store. You got to pay the lights every month. You got to pay that rent. You imagine what more could you do with your business if you like was just online and instead of paying easily $12,000 in payroll and rent and such, would you do it again? I mean, even I've done that. I had an office before COVID, and then my clientele moved to more of them not being in the proximity of where I lived. So it didn't make sense to add another office after, office spaces became available back to my profit and loss sheet on my budget line and just be wasting another $1,000 for a rent when I was meeting clients virtually. Like, make it make sense. Don't fall in love with the aesthetics of entrepreneurship. Let's say that again. Don't ever fall in love with the aesthetics of entrepreneurship. Fall in love with what your goal is. We gotta focus when we do when we put glue on lashes, okay, baby? All right.
Amongst Black women, but are we making money?
Right.
Are we taking care of our finances?
Right.
Are we able to monetize what we have going on? Are we able to connect in a way that is able to be monetized? And how can we do that within the community setting? I'm spoiled to chat with you.
Absolutely.
All right, so if you could introduce yourself to all of us, who you are and what it is that you do.
Yes. So my name is Charese Chambers. I'm the owner of Financial Fancy. I'm a fractional CFO. And before you turn your ears off because we're talking about money, I want us to like stop saying I'm not good with money or I'm not good with math, because the truth of the matter is if you're wanting to make money, you gotta you can't dislike something and like something at the same time. Pick your hard. Do you want to make money?
Why are you being so mean?
I'm not. No, but if we're going to be truthful, right? Because I mean, one of the reasons why I love. No. I mean, one of the reasons why I love this community so much, it became a screamer over 2 years ago, was because the intentionality of the community, right? So it's not just money. Social currency is a real thing. Asking someone to follow you is a real thing, right? Instead of if we go be honest, instead of paying for the CNNs and because people do pay, and sometimes you do pay to play. Okay, so the thought process is, what's the intentionality behind it, and then quantifying what that looks like. And I think a lot of times we don't actually quantify the worth of how we're showing up and what we expect to happen, and come with expectations on the other end, right? Even my own business coach says there's monies in your email. What do you mean? She's like, well, if you followed up with that one person that you've been meaning to, and I did, got someone to sign up for something, right? The money's actually chasing you, and you're running away from it. So do you want it or you don't? Do you want it or you don't?
So right, but so mean.
But I'm supposed to be introducing myself. But ultimately, yes. So basically, I attempt to help people to figure out what it is that they're trying, whatever they want to. I'm not figuring it out. You're already telling me what you want to do, and we're figuring out how to monetize that, and what does that actually need to look like to turn social currency into real money. So go ahead.
But there's a sense of boundaries within what it is.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the desperation.
Right.
It's the thirstiness of it that is keeping you from the abundance of it.
Right. But the thing we've been talking about too is finding your tribe. The sooner you have clarity about who you are, the sooner you will find the people who are your tribe, though. Because you're confused is why the people trying to connect to you are confused. Get unconfused about yourself. Stop being confused about yourself and be very clear about who you are. Let's do easy math. All right, if it's easy math, okay, because we're gonna connect the dots. Okay, let's say you start a a membership group. No, let's focus on what your goal is, 1,000 people. And let's say your membership is $10 a month. That's $10,000 a month. Entrepreneurs, especially serial ones, because our minds are always going like, I want to do this and I want to do this, I want to do this. I always say, get good about one thing. I'm not saying you can't do all the things. When people say niche, what I feel, especially people who are like, I want to do all the things. I'm not trying to raise up in your spirit that you shouldn't be doing that. What I'm saying is be good about one thing so then you can copy, rinse, recycle, repeat, and then whatever you learn from the membership, do it for the book. But when you're agitating too many things, like you're doing a podcast and a book and you're doing services and one-on-ones, you'll find it very difficult to get to your goal because you're doing too many things simultaneously. I can. Yes. Yes.